Yo, what is good, y'all, man? What is good, y'all? We're back with another video, man. We're back with another video. We're literally exactly 1 week away from WrestleMania 41. From pure cinema happening. Generational. I feel like this WrestleMania for the third time in a row. Is it the third time or is it the fourth time? Let's see. 39 was generational. 40 was generational. 40, yeah, for the third time in a row, we're back with another generational WrestleMania, man. WrestleMania 41 live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And boys, is going to be lit, man. Boys, is going to be lit. We have a 13 match card, I think. 13 to 14 match card between both night 1, night 2, and the card is stacked. The card is absolutely stacked, man. I'm ready for a lot of them. Y'all know the match that I'm ready for is going to be the main event of night 1. That match I'm excited for. I was excited for the Randy and Kevin, but we all seen how that went. But I am excited to see what Randy got involved. So we're going to actually start with Randy's. We're going to start with Randy's situation. He was supposed to go against Kevin Owens in a tweak out match, and them boys was supposed to tweak out, and I wanted to see Randy Orton punk kick that man's head all the way across Las Vegas, down the Las Vegas Strip, man. I wanted to see him kick Kevin Owens' head, punk kick Kevin Owens' head across the Las Vegas Strip. But unfortunately, we won't get to see that. But I do think we won't get to see that from happen to Kevin Owens. What I do think is that Randy Orton will be in WrestleMania 1000%, and he will. I feel like they're going to do an open challenge for him. And the people that I think is going to have, it's going to be the Nick Aldis, a returning Rusev or Miro, whatever company you want to call him from, a returning Rusev and Miro. We're definitely getting some teases of Aleister Black, Malachi Black, whatever, Aleister Black. So, I'm excited to see what they do with him. Or, no, he already has a match too. But I think it's going to be one of them three. I think it's going to be either Nick Aldis, Miro, a.k.a. Rusev, or Aleister Black. And who would I want? I don't really care. I feel like Miro and Aleister shouldn't, debut off of a loss. I feel like, because I think they will debut and Randy Orton is going to win. I think Randy Orton should win whatever match they have planned for him, whatever match they're going to do, whoever answers the challenge or whatever. I feel like he has to win. He 1000% has to win because he has not won a match in forever, bro. He has not won a match in forever. So, on a PLE, let me just say that. He ain't won a match in forever on a PLE. So, with that being said, I don't think he's won a match on a PLE other than War Games. Other than the first War Games that they did, I don't think he's won a match. I don't think he's won a match on a PLE. But with that being said, I think he finally picks up the win, and the person to answer the open challenge, if it's not none of them, Nick Aldis, man. I think because we've been planting seeds, we've had a whole year since the last RKO to Nick Aldis, and then he said, hey, I got another one for you. This is for next time. He paid in advance. He paid the fine in advance for the next time. And we just had the next time. I think that happened last week. Yeah, I believe that happened last week. We just got another RKO to Nick Aldis. And I think Nick Aldis, he's going to come out of, I don't think he's retired, but he's going to come out of, being dusty and rusty. I think he's going to lace them boots back up, and we're about to have a big match between Randy Orton, Nick Aldis, and I think that's when we see the punk kick, man. I think that's when we see the punk kick, bro. Randy's going to be so frustrated, and he's going to punk kick Nick Aldis' head down the Las Vegas Strip. I need to see the punk kick, man. They keep teasing me all year. They've kept teasing, and we was going to finally get it against Kevin Owens. And then, the whole thing happened with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens got injured against Cody Rhodes. But We think we can get it made up. We can make it up by punt kicking Nick Aldis' head across the Las Vegas Strip. Now, back to the actual matches that are officially announced that will happen. First match we got is Raquel Rodriguez Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria for the tag team championships. And I'm not gonna lie, they just announced this yesterday. They just had the tournament, the gauntlet match for this. And I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue, bro. I have no clue. I don't think we see Lyra and Bayley team up or tag team up. I think the big match is Lyra versus Bayley. I feel like we can have that match thought we was gonna have that here at WrestleMania, but apparently not. I think we're gonna have that match at the first ever 2-night SummerSlam event in New Jersey. So they're going to save that. They're going to feud throughout the summer. And then we're going to have, I'm going to give it to Liv and Raquel, bro. I'm going to give it to Liv and Raquel. You got the Judgment Day, obviously, Carlito. And that's about it. So I think, sadly, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, I'm tired of seeing them with the championship, but I think they're going to retain. And I think they should retain so we can build up the whole Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria all the way at the first ever SummerSlam event. Next up, we got Logan Paul. This is going to be a fun match, bro. People are hating on this match, but I think it's going to be a fun match, dude. Logan Paul and AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. The phenomenal AJ Styles. And I feel like this is going to be a fun match, man. Who should win, though? I don't know. I mean, the build hasn't really been that good, but in this type of a match, it really doesn't need to be built at all. I mean, you could just throw this the last day and call it and say that they're wrestling, and boys will be on top. Boys will be here for it because AJ Styles, one of the greatest professional wrestlers in the world, and then you got Logan Paul. I mean, Logan Paul's a five-star wrestler, so. Who should win, though? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Logan Paul retained his United States Championship last year at last year's WrestleMania because, shout out to Speed, against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. We're going to have another Prime. I feel like we're going to have somebody else in another Prime bottle. And the big reveal, I feel like it should be and probably will be, I think it's going to be, what's his face? Kai, bro. I think it's going to be Kai Cenat. I think Kai Cenat will be in this year's Prime bottle, if there is a Prime bottle. I believe there should be. But I think Kai Cenat will be in this year's Prime bottle. And I think we should keep the tradition. I think this would be the third year. We should keep this tradition going every single year. Who's in the Prime bottle, man? But, I mean, really, neither one of them really needs this win. I mean, AJ's still AJ if he wins, lose, or draw. AJ's still AJ. Logan Paul, he doesn't really need a win like that. Not yet. This was one of the hard ones, bro. I don't know. I guess, pop the crowd, whatever, give the crowd what they want, and give the win to AJ Styles, man. Give the win to AJ Styles. Y'all know I'm the biggest Logan and WWE glazer of all time. But give the win to AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Yeah. Next up, we got this one's going to be fun, bro. One of the many multi-man matches. This one's going to be fun, bro. We got Big Braun Breaker going in as IC champion, taking on Penta. This is the Penta's first WrestleMania. And actually, first WrestleMania and first PLE. And I think he's going to cook because he's been cooking every single week with his matches. So has his brother Ray Phoenix. Or Ray Phoenix. Finn Balor, the professional loser who just keeps losing and losing and losing and losing. And then you got the glorious Dirty Damn Mysterio. Dirty Damn Mysterio. And I think this is where you pull the trigger, bro. This is going to be a phenomenal match. But give me Give me Dirty Dom. Give me the glorious Dirty Dom, bro. I'm going with Dirty Dom to win this. And he pins Finn Balor, and that's when we shoot the that's when we pull the trigger on the kicking Finn Balor out of the Judgment Day, man. That's when we pull the trigger of kicking out Finn Balor out the Judgment Day, and we're gonna have Dirty Dom standing high and standing proud as your Intercontinental Champion. As your Intercontinental Champion, I feel like Braun Breaker needs to get sent up automatically to the world title scene. Like he needs to be in a number one contenders right after WrestleMania for the IC title. Or not the IC title, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Penta's great, but I feel like it's just too early, way too early. Finn Balor's Finn Balor, and he's just going to lose every single match that matters in his entire rest of his career. And then Dirty Dom, I mean, he deserves a championship, bro. He's been cooking for the past 2 years, and he just needs this championship, bro. He just needs this championship. So, I'm going to go with the glorious Dirty Dom. Next up, we got this match, bro. We got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. This is definitely not Chad Gable, and if you think it's Chad Gable, you're dumb and you're stupid. This is obviously, it obviously says an A instead of a. If it was Chad Gable, it would obviously have a C on there. It would say R and C, not R and A. Come on now. Rey Mysterio versus Americano. Rey, he's already solidified. He can lose however many times and still be Rey freaking Mysterio, bro. He doesn't need to pick up these wins, especially against likes of Chad Gable. Or not Chad Gable, my bad. Not Chad Gable. El Grande. Because El Grande, this is his debut PLE match. His matches when we was in Europe was cooking. And yeah, man, I think he should pick up the win. His very first PLE win in the WWE, man. He was great on the indie scenes. I went back to watch a couple of his matches in the indies, and it was great. So I think he should pick up this win against the great Rey Mysterio. And yeah, man, my hate for Rey Mysterio is no longer. Because I think he should definitely win. He should definitely lose this against El Grande Americano. I don't know why people think this is Chad Gable. It looks nothing like Chad Gable. Honestly. I don't know. It's pretty disrespectful if you ask me. But Chad Gable is left off another WrestleMania. I mean, the last WrestleMania he was on was WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood, and it was a tag team match. But moving on. We got another match that I am kind of ready for, man. Now we got another match that I'm kind of ready for, and we got for the United States Championship. We got L.A. Knight, taking on the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu with Big Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman likes to say. This match is gonna be great. I don't think this match is gonna be that long. I feel like it's gonna be maybe not like 10 minutes long or whatever. Because there's a lot of matches on both cards. So I don't think this match is going to be that long. And I don't think it really should be that long. It should be middle of the road, 10 to 15 minutes long, and call it a day. But I think it's time. Bro. Jacob Fatu has been great, man. Jacob Fatu has been great. And, he doesn't do anything wrong. He never has a bad match. His aura is just there. His aura is there. He stood tall on SmackDown last night. And so I'm going to go with Big Jacob Fatu to be L.A. Knight for the United States championship. I don't think L.A. Knight was a bad champion to say. I don't think he was really a bad champion. But, I mean, it was just okay. It was pretty good. He had great matches, but, I think it's definitely time for him to drop it, man. I'm tired of seeing him with the championship, and it's time to give it Jacob Fatu his first United States champion, or his first championship in the WWE, and he's going to beat L.A. Knight. A lot of championship changes, bro. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of championship changes. So far, that's the second championship change, ain't it? That's one. Well, yeah, that's the second out of three. That's 2 out of 3. But let's move on to the next one. Next up, we got another championship match. I'm surprised this is on the card, dude. When this got announced, I was surprised. I was like, there's actually no way they actually gonna put the tag team titles on a PLE. I mean, that's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. But I will say, this is the wrong tag team championships. This is the wrong tag team championships that need to be on the line. It should have been a multi-man match or for the tag titles on SmackDown. It should be the SmackDown or the WWE tag team championships. But I mean, I guess I think they're defending their titles on the Go Home show on SmackDown in Las Vegas. But I think, the War Raiders, the War Raiders has really gotten me to like them over the past couple of months since they won it, and really when they returned. When they returned, I really started to like them, bro. I like this. I like their character. I like their presentation. I like everything about them, man. I like everything about them. They've carried the title long enough. And I think they should give it to the boring New Day. I mean, the New Day is not doing it. This whole thing is not doing it for me. And I feel like if they lose this match, it's going to be even worse. Just pack them up and send them off to somewhere else. Because, yeah, I think that the New Day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston should pick up the win. Maybe you even have a Big E watch close. They zoom in on Big E. He's watching closely on this one or whatever. I wonder what Big E would have to say about this match on the pre-show. But I think the New Day, as y'all seen, if you go back to my last Who Should Dethrone video, which my next Who Should Dethrone video will be on the Raw of the Mania, I said that the New Day is going to be the ones to dethrone the War Raiders. And I think it happens right now, man. I think it happens right here at WrestleMania. Again, I'm surprised this match is even at WrestleMania. I'm not going to lie. I can't believe this match is even going to be at WrestleMania, because this match got announced. Wasn't even announced on TV. It was announced on Instagram. A lot of these matches were just announced on Instagram. But yeah, I got the New Day beating the War Raiders. But the War Raiders has been great. I love the War Raiders. Next up, we got Jade Cargill's first one-on-one match at WrestleMania. And actually, never mind. Oh no, actually, this is the first women's championship, women's one-on-one championship for nothing. Not for a title. Not for a title. It's just a straight up, I hate you, you hate me. Let's get it on at WrestleMania. So we got Jade Cargill, Naomi turning on Jade or being the one to attack Jade Cargill. And also, Jade coming back at Elimination Chamber and tweaking out on Naomi. And it was great, man. It was great. And Bianca has given her blessing to Jade Cargill to cook Naomi in this match. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. This match is going to be just basically one-sided. I ain't going to lie. I think this match is going to be one-sided because of time restraint. This is going to be one of the matches that has under 10 minutes. And I think both entrances is going to be longer than the actual match. But I think that if we got to have Jade Cargill win her first one-on-one match, I think we should have her win her first one-on-one match at a WrestleMania, man. At a WrestleMania, maybe you throw in Bianca to sit at the sideline or sit at commentary, and we get that little tension between Bianca and Jade, but not too much tension, because that should be told over the summer. That should definitely be told over the summer and on into SummerSlam, because I think your big money match is Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair. I think they're going to have it at SummerSlam. I don't think they wait until next year's Mania. I think they have it right here at SummerSlam in New Jersey. But Jade Cargill should pick up the win. I don't. Naomi will be fine without winning this. Up next. Hold on. Up next, we got Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. And I'm not going to lie. This match was built since the Royal Rumble, inside the Royal Rumble match. And I'm not going to lie, man. At the beginning, I was not rocking with this. I thought that both Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest both needed to do their own thing, both have their own matches against two completely other people at WrestleMania. But I'm here for it now because of the story being built, man. They've cooked with the glass stuff. Drew McIntyre packing up Damian Priest packing up Drew McIntyre on top of the car. A little nod at AEW, whatever. But the glass getting in Drew's eyes. Now eye patched Drew, tweaking out, being hating Drew as always. And then they just tweaked out yesterday on SmackDown, and it was great. My boy, Drew had Damian just looking like these. My boy was looking like these. He was he was in shock. But I actually don't know who should win this. The whole story, this actually been kind of built since last year. Because if you remember, at WrestleMania, Damian Priest was had the Money in the Bank. And he came in, cashed in right after Drew won it. And, shoved it in Punk's face. Punk cost him the money, or Punk swept his feet from under him. Out come Drew, or Damian. Damian pinned him and won the World Heavyweight Championship. It was great. And then Damian kind of he had a pretty good reign against, or throughout the summer. He had a pretty good reign. Lost it at SummerSlam. Lost it at SummerSlam against Gunther. Now Gunther has it. But I think, who should win this, bro? Who should win this? Because I don't think you should have... I think you have Drew... I think you can have Drew win. Because if Damian wins, Drew's going to crash out even more. I mean, his level of crashing out just keeps building up, and going up and up and up and up and up every single week. But I think you should have Drew win this one. I think you can have Drew win this one, bro. If Drew loses, that Raw at the Mania is gonna be phenomenal. I think he should go in the back and just cook everybody, man. That would be great. But I think I'm gonna give it to Drew. Also, is it this match or is it another match? Hold on, let me go through the card again. What match is it? Okay, it's this match. I believe this match is gonna be a street fight? A Sin City street fight, maybe? Or maybe not. I don't know. I think it's a street fight. I don't know. It should be. It should be a street fight. But I don't know if this is a regular match or it's a street fight. I don't know. But either way, I think Drew should win. I think Drew should win against Damian Priest. Next up, I will continue to say this. If it wasn't for Punk, if this was a completely different timeline, any other year, if it wasn't for Punk, Seth, and Roman hating each other's guts equally, then this would be the main event of night one. But because we live in that reality, it's not. It's probably going to go on right before it. But we have Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the WWE World Women's Championship. And Io Sky will walk in as the World Women's Champion. And these three, it's going to tweak out on each other, man. These three is going to put on a 5-star classic. This is the three best wrestlers in the WWE. And Io Sky is the best wrestler in the world. I mean, I'm just saying it. Rhea and Bianca is the two best wrestlers in the WWE, and Io Sky is the best wrestler in the world. Fight is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. A lot of hatred, or not really hatred, but a lot of hatred between Rhea and Bianca. This is I guess this is the closest we're gonna get to a Rhea and Bianca dream match. And I think Well, was getting booed in Europe, but not no more because I don't know what was going on with Europe, bro. I don't know why they was booing her, bro. Really, the person that should be actually getting booed is Rhea. Rhea's the only person that should actually be getting booed because she's been showing the heel tendencies. Bianca won the Elimination Chamber fair and square. Fair and square. And I'm glad Io's not going to get booed because, everybody loves Io. But I think the person to walk out with the World Women's Championship should be Io Sky. It should be Io Sky. I think what should happen is that I think that Io Sky should win because of Bianca and Rhea hating each other. And so Io Sky capitalizes and sees her moment and picks up the win and retains the WWE Championship and the WWE World Women's Championship or World's Women's Championship. And I think this is when you can continue the story of Bianca and Rhea Ripley. Maybe, I know we all want that at WrestleMania, but we're probably either going to get... This is going to be your SummerSlam and WrestleMania. SummerSlam in New Jersey is either going to be Bianca and Rhea or it's going to be Bianca and Jade. And then WrestleMania will be the other, either Bianca and Rhea, Bianca or Jade. That's going to be the WrestleMania and SummerSlam matches. So you should continue the story between Bianca and Jade. You either continue the story between Bianca and Jade throughout the summer, or you continue the story between Bianca and Rhea throughout the summer to lead up to SummerSlam. But either way, whatever they go, the common denominator, the common answer should be Io Sky walking out as the WWE Women's Champion because she felt like the third wheel and she's the champion. She's felt like the third wheel in this match or in this feud, and she's the one being a champion. She's the one walking in as champion, and I think she should walk out as champion. The way we got this was just stupid. Adam Pearce, what a terrible general manager, bro. What a terrible general manager. But I mean, I guess we like it. Next up, oh God, hold on. Next up, we got the Ring got her on the world heavyweight champion Gunther taking on Jey Uso. They just got us to care about this literally 2 to 3 weeks ago. They got us to care about this match literally 2 to 3 weeks ago with Jimmy getting absolutely cooked, with Jimmy getting packed up by Gunther. I mean, my boy Jimmy died for Jay, man. He died for Jay by Gunther. I feel like, is it going to be a great match? I don't know about that. Because the last Jay and Gunther match wasn't really, it was But I feel like Jay should bring out some new moves, man. He needs to learn some new moves and surprise us at WrestleMania. Dude, the yeeting session. The yeeting session is going to be monumental because he said he wants to come out. He wants to come out with somebody. And that could be either, I don't think it should be Sexy Red. Glorilla has talked about, said that she will pull up with him. He said he wanted Cardi B. He said he wanted a whole lot of people to pull up with him. But whoever it is, we're gonna get lit. It could be even Travis Scott, which we'll talk about Travis Scott later. But I think even though this build has only been good for 2 weeks, even though it's been cooking since January, it's literally been cooking and burnt since January, but now we have a clean slate. We got a clean food, and now we have pretty good food now. We got pretty good food now with the likes of Jimmy. We're involving Jimmy. I think the entrance should be special. I think Jay comes down, right? With, the whole, you pan the camera to Jay backstage, and he walks through his entrance, like through the back to make his entrance. I think you should do that. And as he's walking, you see the likes of his of the past. You see the likes of the past. You see Jay walk by. Maybe you see a Jimmy. Maybe you see a bruised up Jimmy. Then he keeps walking. He have words with Jimmy. He keeps walking. he sees the bloodline. He maybe sees Jacob Fatu, talking about Tonga Loa, whatever. He gets the approval of Jacob Fatu and all them. This is a stretch, but if I was booking, I would try my best to get him. He walks through. He sees what's his name? He sees his dad Rikishi, bro. And then he gets the approval of Rikishi. He has some words with Rikishi. Has some words for him. He gets the approval of Rikishi. He keeps walking, and the last person you see is Roman Reigns. And you know the history between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. You could probably have Roman Reigns, get him ready for his match. Well, no. This will be the next night, I think. I think this match is happening the next night on Sunday. So you'll see Roman Reigns, he's probably mad, maybe. But you see Roman Reigns and he gives the approval, he gives the head nod or whatever to Jey Uso. Maybe he gives him the Ufalafa, as LA Knights like to say. Maybe he gives him the Ulafala or whatever. And I don't think that's going to happen. But he says whatever to Jey Uso. He gets the approval of Roman Reigns. Then he makes his entrance with whatever rapper they find. If it's Travis Scott, which I guess you can have Travis Scott. But whatever. Then you have this amazing entrance where everybody in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas is yeeting everywhere, all over everything. And it's going to be great. Now, here's the thing. This match is going to be brutal, bro. Gunther's going to brutalize Jey. He's going to almost nearly kill Jey. But I think everybody's saying that Gunther should retain. But I really do think this is a case of it just happens to not care about this match that much. But I do still think that they're going to go pull the trigger on Jey Uso winning the World Heavyweight title because of the popularity in the building for Jey, and then the merch sales and all that. I think they're going to capitalize that, and I think they're going to pull the trigger on Jey becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. Maybe you send Gunther over to SmackDown during the draft or the shakeup or whatever, and you have him now go after the WWE Championship, which I think that would be phenomenal if he does that. But I think Jey's gonna win. I think Jey's gonna win. It's gonna be a real brutal match. I need to see blood in this match. But it's gonna be a real brutal match, and I can't wait for it. But as long as I just see that entrance, if I see that entrance with him walking through the back, like making his entrance through the back, and seeing different people or whatever, I think that will be an indicator that he will win. Some people saying that Gunther should brutalize Jey and still win. I don't know. I don't think they do all this just to have Jey lose. And they really love Jey. They really love pushing Jey. So I think we walk out of WrestleMania as Jey Uso as a World Heavyweight Champion, and we can get. This was a fail, bro. This whole Gunther championship reign, it was a fail. It was a fail, man. I mean, yeah, the matches that we got was good, but it's not his IC title reign. We thought his world title reign, and even I thought his world title reign was gonna be better than his IC title reign, but that's just not been the case. His IC title was leagues and bounds better than his current reign with the world title. But yeah, I think Jey Uso is gonna win. Next up, we got, hold on, let it go. Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte. And it's crazy. I just seen a video of Charlotte and Tiffy right before SmackDown tweaking out on each other, bro. The Street Profits was just there watching. The Street Profits was just in the back watching. I know. We see this has been a very personal match, man. It's gotten very personal quick. Talking about Ludwig Kaiser being in Charlotte's DMs, well, we all know that ain't happening. We all know that ain't happening. Ludwig Kaiser is the first man to have everyone agree that he did not cheat. So shout out to Ludwig Kaiser. I mean, he just keeps catching dubs, don't he? He just keeps catching dubs. But I don't know, man. They really built this match in 2 weeks. Really, technically, I mean, they've been building this match, but they got people to care in just 2 weeks, in only 2 weeks, because of things said, because of things that being said and things going off script. They had to have this match go off script for people to care. Because last week's promo, that was great. That was actually great, man. And it wasn't even scripted. It wasn't even scripted. Now, y'all know how I feel about Charlotte. Y'all know when Charlotte won the Royal Rumble, how I felt about that. Only 3 things guaranteed. Death, Texas, and Charlotte Flair win a WWE World Championship when she returns from an injury. And we're right here at the final step. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, bro. Please have Tiffany Stratton win, bro. I think Tiffany should win. I don't think Charlotte should win, bro. I think Tiffany should win. I hope Tiffany wins. And she'd be one of the people that retains the title. She'd be one of the few people to retain the title. If Charlotte wins, I think I'm actually going to tweak out. If Charlotte wins, man. So hopefully Tiffany Stratton wins and we can move on from Charlotte, and then maybe we'll run it back later on. I don't know. They want Charlotte to break Ric Flair's reign. And I don't think she should do that before John. I don't think she should do that before John, man. Because we only got 1 year with John. And there's no way Charlotte breaks it and then John... No, because he'll be tied again. So no. I don't think you have it, because that hurts John. That hurts what John's doing. So hopefully Tiffany Stratton picks up the win. Hopefully she retains. And then you can have Charlotte beat John Cena's record or Ric Flair's record later on. And speaking of John Cena, for the main event of night... Oh, well, hold on. We're not there yet. We're not done yet. I forgot about this match. The main event of night 1. I forgot the main event of night 1. The main event of night 1, no championship, nothing, literally nothing online, just straight hatred for all 3 of these men. Against all 3 of these men, we have Seth flipping Rollins taking on Roman Reigns and CM Punk. This match hopefully is the match of the weekend. This match is going to be phenomenal, man. I can't wait. But the story is Paul Heyman. And I think I've been trying to guess who should win this match. I've jumped from Seth to Punk, back to Seth, back to Punk, back to Seth again, back to Punk again. And I have no clue. To this day, right now, I have no clue who should win this, bro. I don't know. I think Paul Heyman walks out. Who does Paul Heyman walk out with? Because for the long... I'm going to just say this. I'm going to just say this. Paul Heyman walks out with CM Punk, right? He walks out with CM Punk. I got Seth Rollins. Winning because I got Seth Rollins winning. Punk or Paul Heyman at the end of the match or during the match, like close to the end of the match, Paul Heyman is talking to Roman and Punk. He's trying to decide, and he ultimately betrays Roman Reigns, and he goes with CM Punk. I was just saying that he should go with Seth Rollins for so long, but now I think he goes with CM Punk. It costs Roman Reigns the match, and Seth Rollins stomps Roman Reigns. Personally, he stomps Roman Reigns. It gets rid of Punk, stomps Roman Reigns, pins Roman Reigns for the 1, 2, 3. And yes, I think that Roman Reigns takes the pin for 2 WrestleManias back to back. And then you won't see Roman Reigns for a long time. He comes back, and then you see Roman and Punk tweaking out. Maybe you throw that at a SummerSlam, at the first 2-night SummerSlam. Maybe that's the first 2-night SummerSlam main event. or whatever, or one of the main events. But I think you should have Seth freaking Rollins, man. I'ma say it. I think you have Seth Rollins, and he's over here laughing away. He's over here laughing away at Paul Heyman trying, just torn between Punk and Roman Reigns, and I think he goes with CM Punk. I think Paul Heyman goes with CM Punk, and we'll bring that back. I don't think he goes with Seth Rollins anymore. I was thinking for the longest time that Paul goes with Seth Rollins, but nah. I think Seth Rollins leaves on his own. He walks out with Punk. He leaves out with Punk. And now, the main event of the entire night, or the entire both nights, the main event of WrestleMania. This match is, bro. This is another one I've been going back and forth. Every week it's switched. On who I think should win. And I still don't know who should win, man. This is for the WWE Championship. The American Roadie Coaster, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. And John Cena's been doing great as a heel, by the way. He's been doing great as a heel so far. This is gonna be like a bloodline. I think this should be a bloodline rules type of match, and I think a bunch of people get involved. You might hear a glass shatter. You might not. I think The Rock finally makes his appearance. You might even throw in what's his face, Travis Scott. I don't know, bro. Do you have Cody? Do you have John? Do you have Cody? Cody has held his own. A lot of people can't say that they've held their own against John Cena and not get buried. But Cody Rhodes, he was close to getting buried. But he digged himself out. He's no longer buried, man. John Cena and Cody Rhodes, it's going to be great. A lot of interferences. Who should win? I mean, John Cena is advertised to be on the next WrestleMania, or the next the Monday Night Raw and Backlash. He's supposed to be on Monday Night Raw for I think he's supposed to be on the Raw at the Mania, SmackDown at the Mania, and Backlash. And I think, okay, listen to this. I think we have another Bloodline Rules type match. You got this person getting involved, that person getting involved, whoop, whop, whoop-de-wham. Travis Scott get involved. I think Cody should gets his payback to Travis Scott. I think he gets his payback on Travis Scott, gives him a receipt. The Rock gets involved or whatever, and I think John Cena wins, bro. I think John Cena wins, man. If John was the babyface in this match, he would have lost. I feel like he should have lost. He should lose. But since he's the heel, I think he should win. I think John Cena is going to beat Cody Rhodes and end off with John Cena holding the title up with The Rock and Travis Scott, bro. But we are in a certain place. We are in a certain city. Someone's hometown. Not hometown, but his where he lives now. And that is a guy. There is an animal called a rattlesnake. And his name is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I seen that he will be, I think not Fanatics, but is it Fanatics? I don't know, but he will be in Las Vegas that same exact week. That same weekend, the same day, he will be in Las Vegas making appearances or whatever. And I think we hear the glass shatter, man. Last year, we wanted the glass shatter. We wanted the glass to shatter. And we didn't get it. We got a dong. We got a dong. We got the Undertaker's dong. Or gong. But I think this year we hear some glass shatter. And I think Stone Cold is going to Stone Cold Steve. I think he's going to Stone Cold stun everybody. John Cena, Travis Scott. John Cena's going to get a Stone Cold stunner. Travis Scott's going to get a stunner. The Rock's going to get a stunner. And I think after all of that, Cody Rhodes. No. I think, after all that, I think Cody Rhodes will try to get a redemption. He'll try to, He'll try to hoke up. You know how he hokes up, but it's not enough. And John Cena, with the help of, even because of Stone Cold being there, with the help of The Rock and Travis Scott, I think John Cena walks out as your WWE champion. And it's completely changed, because I thought Cody was going to win if John was going to walk in as the babyface. But since John's not walking in as the babyface, I think John Cena wins, bro. I think John Cena walks out of Las Vegas with Travis Scott, The Rock, and the WWE Championship. So that's my predictions for WrestleMania 41. That's going to be generational. It's going to be phenomenal, as the boys in France like to say. And it's going to be great, man. It's going to be great. The card is absolutely stacked. And tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Tell me what your predictions are. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications. And tell me, also give me your bold prediction. Your bold prediction, not for the matches or like who should win, but what do you think was gonna happen in each match? I'll see y'all in the next one. Next week is WrestleMania, man. Peace.